Welcome to Changing Scripts. I am feeling very old today, so I'm going with a slightly different video look. And what is this? What is this thing? What is this thing that is happening? Do you see that's actually the right orientation? How did that happen? Yay! Thank you to my husband, my technical advisor. He has very quickly figured out, actually, how to have things show up in the right orientation. I'm not technically illiterate, I'm just impatient and have been ignoring the fact that things have been backwards and upside down and all kinds of things. So hey, thank you so much for joining me for Changing Scripts. Okay, so this is going to be a really quick update. I'm showing you July 2017 with a little bit of June on it. This way is right. Okay, good. Because I'm struggling again. I have a daily study plan that I never look at. It has tracing practice on Chinese writer, radical flashcards, create and review. Create I've decided to do once a week. There's tons of videos I did in Anki Marathon a few days ago. There's I think 5 videos that you can watch if you really want to put yourself through that. Anyway, and review, which I have been doing for the 2 days since I've done that. Since I did that creation, that's 50 radical flashcard creation with sound and, actually, let me show you one of them. Okay, so can you see this in the black and whiteness that is this video? Maybe not. Okay, so here we go. At the top is the character, there we go. Then below it, that button is the sound. Then that's the first part that shows. Then when you press show answer, it shows the image, the sound again, the pinyin, the definition, and I have added the radical number because I'm liking using the frequency list that I found. I'm going to create an entire deck in Anki just of most frequent, probably the 100 most frequent characters. It's going to overlap with my other decks, and I'm perfectly okay with that. I like review. As an ex-language teacher or language teacher possibly again, whatever. As someone who has taught languages, I understand the need for review. As someone who has learned various different things through my life, I understand the need for review. Anyway, so that's number 2. It's radical flashcards. So I've been using the flashcards, and I made these the other day. There's 50 of them right now. There's about 5 or 6 with glitches. Either the sound doesn't work or the picture isn't showing up, so I have to go in. I'm going in every day so far and altering some of the flashcards a little bit, and that's fine. Even editing helps me learn the meaning of the radicals. So yes, awesomeness. 3 is Twitter, because I'm following a lot of folks that either teach or are learning language on Twitter, and I should add social media actually, because I also have Tumblr and Instagram, and I don't look at them as frequently because I am a Twitter girl. I can't help it. But I am picking up some things from both. A lot of people have like words of the day or phrases of the day, and some of the things on there actually do resonate with me. Like I'll recognize a character or a radical, or I'll find like a meaning. I'll look at the different ones that are on there, and I'll look at the full meaning of the thing, and some of them are clicking, and some of them I'm actually going to transfer over onto a different Anki deck for different categories. I might even have its own Twitter deck. The piano in the background is not intentional. That is my neighbor. Just ignore it. I try to. 4 is YouTube videos. What do I mean? Oh, by making them! Obviously, like this quick update here. And 5 is pronunciation practice, which you know what? Since now it's in the actual vocabulary flashcards, I'm not so sure I have to do separate pronunciation practice. I was using this thing called Audio Trainer that I really like. It's from the same folks that do the Chinese writing app that I do. But I'm not so sure. I don't know. Maybe I will do that. Maybe I won't. I don't know. This is part of the problem. And then 5 is UQ, and there was a second one. Spotify to listen to music. Not to learn, just to input, just to get lots and lots of Mandarin sound input. Whether it be vocabulary that is way beyond my reach, in informality and different things like that. I don't care. It's just to get lots and lots of input. I'm approaching this language learning opportunity as getting tons and tons of input and then doing something with it over here, but over here is just tons and tons of input, and maybe the input that I'm just getting randomly will add up to something someday, and maybe it won't. I'm guessing it will, because repetition for me tends to be what sticks out and what I look for and what I start pulling into my conscious language learning. So I just realized I am sitting in front of my very cool red door, but with the black and white you can't see how cool red it is, but it's still pretty neat, right? Anyway. Okay, so the reason why I'm showing you this calendar is I'm struggling with these 6 things I do want to do every day. I have so many calendars. I have a calendar to track if I'm going to the sauna or not. I have a Google Calendar, which I'm not going to show you because there's a lot of personal stuff on there. I have, hold on, a personal paper calendar, which again I'm not going to show you. I'll show you a month that I haven't really done anything with yet. This old school monthly paper calendar. Remember these? Yeah, so a lot of times I can't have technology with me at work, but I do need to keep track of things or make to-do lists or kind of look at my work for the week. So I have a physical paper calendar, which feels really awkward, but it's super tiny. See, it's like the size of my hand kind of thing. So I have that. I have a lot of different calendars. I probably have more calendars than even just this, because within my Google Calendar, I have a work calendar for my travel and a personal calendar, and I think I have a third one on there. So I have a lot of calendars, so I resisted adding another calendar to the mix. But this notebook is a notebook I think I showed you ages and ages ago, which it has, I'm trying to find a good page here to show you. It has characters that are somewhat similar to each other, and it also has a really messy pages. So here we go. Here are some characters that are really similar to each other. And I haven't actually added a lot to this recently because I'm going back and I'm adding a lot of sound, so I'm not learning as much new Hanzi and new characters as I am, as attaching other information will be really useful with the characters. So this is the small notebook, and I do find that I've been carrying it with me every day, and when I have breaks I do whip out this notebook. So I think if I put this study tracker, and on the other side, I've got the list of 5 or 6 things that I want to do every day or often. I don't care about every day. I care about often enough to make a difference. So I think if I have this with me every day, it'll kind of keep me motivated to jot down what I've done. Again, I don't care. If I do like the Anki flashcards every day, I think that would be good because that's got pronunciation and meaning wrapped into it with the common radical, so I think that's really, really useful. But if I do UQ or Spotify, what did I just do to my hair? It's really humid outside, so my hair is like gigantic. Anyway, the plum rainy season, by the way, sucks. This is not my favorite season in China. It's supposed to go from south to north, and it's supposed to be leaving Shanghai in a few weeks. Anyway, point being, this is not the point at all. Point being that for the flashcards with the sounds, I do want to do those daily. For the tracing, I still like doing those mostly daily, 5 to 6 times a week minimum. But for the YouTube videos and the input with music, 2 or 3 times a week would feel perfectly great for me. If I wasn't so obsessed with Twitter, I could probably do that once a day as opposed to 3 or 4 times a day. Or I could probably do it every few days if I wanted to and just spend more time doing it. So it's just a matter of juggling how often versus how long. And that's the thing. I feel like I need to start keeping track to see how much I can really fit into a day. I have a lot of downtime and a lot of travel time for work, and I have like 1 week a month is basically almost off every month except for August. So I'll work for 2 or 3 weeks, possibly out of town, possibly in town, and then I'll have a week where I've got a lot of downtime. Then I'll work maybe 1 day of that week, maybe 2 during a really peak season, and then I'll be home doing whatever I want or on vacation, traveling for fun. So I've got a lot of downtime. So I'm trying to figure out how much to realistically try to do. There's a lot of stuff that happens spontaneously with the language, and I don't want to spend so much time planning my learning that there's no room or mental space for absorbing the spontaneous stuff that happens. And a lot of that happens on Twitter, but a lot of it happens in real life too. So there's that. I don't want to max out, but I do find that my capacity for a lot of language learning in one day is really high, which is not normal for me. Again, I think because my general stress level is a lot lower than it has been in years, if not my entire adult life, that I feel like that's a huge factor in it. And yay, that's progress. 2 thumbs up. Progress. All right, so that is the goal. I will show you maybe that paper calendar in a few weeks, or maybe next week, just to see what have I learned from tracking my progress from day to day. What is realistic for me to do while still leaving time for the spontaneous stuff that comes up out of nowhere, like finding out about these frequency words. Wait, what are they called? I wrote them down. The Kangxi radicals, like finding out about those. Is that the name of it? Yeah, that was the name of it. Anyway, I don't even have the information to tell you, and I want to make this video short. So I do want to say, if you're enjoying following this maddening journey of this stubborn ex-language teacher trying to learn to read and write in Chinese, and very accidentally probably listening and speaking is going to end up in that mix, then please subscribe below. If you have any tips, or you're also learning the language and you have your own channel, then leave your information below. We would love to follow you. Me and my 13 subscribers would love to follow you. And thank you to my 13 subscribers. If you have any comments, suggestions, questions about anything that I'm throwing out there, please feel free to leave it in the comment below. I'm also available on Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr. It's STEPHFUCCIO. You'll see my name at the top of the screen. It's basically that. That's my username everywhere. I don't do anonymous anymore. The aughts are over. That's all I have to say. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, have a good day or good night, depending on where